Last time on True Magnum TV.
Man, you know, in our business, we're always looking for a good story. Well, we've had quite an adventure already, let me tell you.
Well, two good bulls if they haven't completely left the country.
When you draw a tag like this, you make room in your schedule. I was only able to carve out a few days and it cost me. I didn't get a break. But you know what? That's hunting. It's not always like you see on TV every week.
Well, first decent sighting of the day. Not quite what we're looking for, though.
Hunting season has begun. And these men will put it all on the line for the hunts of a lifetime. This is True Magnum TV.
True Magnum TV is proudly presented by Zeiss.
In Africa, Rob Dunham is happy to be safe on the ground at the safari area after their close call on the flight in.
Geez, you think I can work a door in Canada, but I can't work one in Africa? Well, you know what? First morning here in the Kalahari, one of the few Africa destinations that everyone knows and hears about, and we've had quite an adventure getting here with our airplane running out of fuel, with the airplane starting on fire. And but you know, it's all sorted out like it always does get done, and I'm really excited. There's some real indigenous species here that we don't get anywhere else, like the gemsbuck and the black wildebeest, and for me it's a real treat, and I'm looking forward immensely to this day here hunting in the Kalahari.
This morning, Rob is surprising his guests with cameras rolling on them.
Go ahead.
Going after black wildebeest. I'm no good at the camera shit. Hey? Sorry.
He's quite the talker.
Yeah, quite the talker.
Private safari areas like this can range from a few thousand acres to hundreds of thousands of acres in size and are credited with saving many of Africa's species from extinction during past seasons of political unrest. Today, these areas are enjoyed and funded by people from all over the world. The black wildebeest was poached nearly to extinction in the 19th century, but brought back to healthy numbers by private landowners and safari hunters. The hunting party has one in their sights. A bluesbok spoils the opportunity.
Oh, it's close. Yeah, hey? What's bluesbok?
The men will have to reposition. The wildebeest is gone, but Garth decides to take a mature bluesbok.
Hey, you like that, hey? that's very unique, isn't it? White. Our first Kalahari animal is a blesbuck, and there's probably 2 or 3 white ones that we've seen. Harvey really likes doing a proper stock, and so him and Garth had a couple opportunities at a black wildebeest that they got blew off by a blesbuck, and then we didn't go much more than a half hour and we came across another herd, and Garth anchored them down, did a great job, and we got our first Kalahari animal. It's a great representative species. It's a white one, which is unique, and it's really pale. Actually, the horns itself they're actually a pale looking horn. Interesting animal, very similar to an antelope. Got a big scent gland just like their tear duct, and that's what they use for marking their territory and all that stuff. But yeah, it's our first animal of the safari, so we're excited, and you know that's why people come here. We've seen so much game. There's an abundance of it, an abundance of species. I mean, there's all kinds of. I mean, there's even lions out here. So it's a great place to hunt. Cape buffalo, blesbuck, gemsbuck. So yeah, we've seen a lot of game so early in the safari. So we're looking forward to the rest of the week.
True Magnum TV is brought to you by SnapSafe, security everywhere you want it. Grand Lake Adventures. And by True Magnum, the world's best hunting.
In the Caucasus region of Russia, 4,800 miles to the northeast of Rob Dunham's safari, James Bryan is testing the feasibility of taking multiple subspecies of tur on the same trip.
Now, the long travel on these hunts sometimes wears you right out, and you think that when you get there you're just going to go to bed, but then you meet your old hunting buddies again, haven't seen them in a while. Last time you met them was on the mountain, and just want to shoot the breeze a little.
And to stay there for 5 years at least.
Sure, that's one of my favorite words. I never had it full in front of it.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah, you are.
My Facebook posts are just got better.
James will pursue Mid-Caucasian and Dagestan tur. His client will be after Mid-Caucasian and Kuban tur.
David Newman, one of our True Magnum elites from Minnesota, will be heading up the canyon with us, and then we're going to split. He's going to go one way, we're going to go another. The logistics involved in putting several tur together in a hunt like this are what a lot of it's about. All right, about ready to split.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck to you.
Shoot straight.
We're going to try to.
Walk far. Stay on the rocks.
Stay
no falling
upright.
off.
I hope we stay dry, and I hope we see a lot of animals there.
Yeah, I think we will.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I think we're in for a good stretch of nice weather, and we'll play it by ear.
3 tur in 2.5 weeks. Anyway, so then whoever gets done first comes back here, gets a nice shower and another night's sleep, and
Well, I hope I'm waiting for you.
then yeah, and then we'll figure out logistics to go get the other 2.
Your channel is Magnum TV, yeah?
True Magnum.
True Magnum TV. I saw you. I saw you.
Having a ball in Russia so far. Just like any hunting crew, there's always one piece of equipment that you just manage to forget. All right, cook stove, cook stove. Yes, yeah, that would work.
Yes.
Cook some ribs on that.
Yeah, it's
Some sauce.
actually big. Okay, let's go.
Too big. All right. Look for a smaller one. Oh, excuse me.
So this is the Victory Harpia 85. Thoroughly impressed with the whole package here.
In Old Mexico, Bo Morgan would like to be on the trail of a large ram that was spotted in the area. But first, some mechanic work.
Pues como lo llevo a agarrar ahí un poco mal parqueado porque si le han de
Problema is dodge.
It's not working again?
Well, pretty early this morning, we're gonna run back in here and take a look at this ram. And our consensus yesterday, what he's age class 4 ram.
Who knows what we'll see when we get up
Well,
there.
there might be another ram. They've been talking about last night. They were like, man, there could be a third ram in there too.
Roger that.
How long we sit there and then just see the two before dark. So very well could be an old buzzard hanging out there somewhere. Oh yeah. Izquierda de fila. Chico, izquierda. 50 yardas.
With the canyon narrowing, the crew is losing visibility.
Allá. La fila aquí, nada mala. The pink. Yeah. Arriba is the arbolas, mucho arbolas, animals. Nalga, yeah, to the derecho. So aquí. You can see it better this morning. It's a really nice ram. That's the smaller of the two. Tighter, but really beautiful. The other rams, I think, is to the right. So we're going to ease along this wall and just peeking. Ease along and peek. And the bigger rams, what the very first ram we saw, that was like 5, 6. And then the second ram we saw is the one we're looking at now, which is really nice, but just not quite there. And the bigger ram, the last they saw him last night, the biggest ram and the youngest ram were butting heads, and they started walking right. So that's why we think they're around here.
The men are now traveling in the blind. If they walk past the large ram, thermals will carry their scent up, and it will spook.
Here's Arena. 5 minutos, cuidado.
Amazingly, with only a narrow window, the men have spotted the ram.
Check in the Scorpio. See? .337. No shot.
True Magnum TV is proudly presented by Zeiss, Prairie King Ranch, Alberta Parkland Waterfowl Professionals, and by Deltona Outfitters.
After 2 days of travel, James and the crew have one more day on the road through the historic and remote Caucasus region, leaving time to check the weapons.
We will test.
What's that?
Test fire. Now we're going to the place to test fire.
That's the shot I want, up there. That target. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 630 yards up to that. Trying to decide if I have the energy to run up and put a target on that 600. It'd be hard to hit in this wind, but that's what we're going to be looking at. What the heck? Huh.
Policemen.
Police.
Yeah, make training here.
Police training area. Ah. Mm-hmm. I'm glad. I didn't expect to have a nice range to shoot at. All right. I always figure if the airlines do a number on your gun, they do a big number and it's easy to tell. It doesn't take too many shots to know it.
Such height.
How much? That high. Okay. That's odd. Same thing that happened last time I was here.
No, not such, less.
Yeah, that'll work. This wind, I'm moving a little bit too, so that'll work. Always when I'm traveling, I take extra care to make sure that I find all my brass, because when you get done at the end of the hunt in a foreign country, you got to check your ammo back through. You got to tell them how many you got. So you want to make sure that you find every one. Plus, it's just a good idea when you fly, because you don't want to have one bullet floating around somewhere in your luggage, get you in trouble. Yeah, he found it for me. I knew one of those guys would find it for me. All right, all accounted for now. No surprises on the airplane. No surprises on the plane, all accounted for.
Can be expensive surprise.
Oh, goodness, yeah, not good. Second circle, hold a little high. If there's one thing I've learned in Russia, it's that these local guys hate it when you miss. So I always figure, just go out and impress them right out of the gate at the shooting range. All right, whoa! I'm glad it happened now instead of at the shot. I was just talking about this bench earlier. You'd have thought I would have been aware.
I think that's dead on. You're right at the top of the bullseye.
After today, it will be all on foot in search of mid-Caucasian turf.
Daniel says that crossing, no problem. Next one, big problem. Should be. I got a big male turf spotted way down at the creek, right where we came from. I got to go get Alexei, and we need to make a plan.